So to add to the things that I need to get, I need to find a different location to record the videos. But this is going to do for now. But yeah, as I've just climbed into the car, my tea's spilled over my lap, and now it looks like I've been to the toilet. So yeah, slowly, it will get better, I'm sure. But my passing thoughts today, guys, are about how it's pretty much a way to learn to accept ourselves more. So we're bombarded with images, people, um, expectations of how we should be, right? There's not much out there that sort of shows us or signals us to really appreciate us as individuals. But there's so much stuff out there that says, oh, you should have this, look at this new watch, look at this new piece of clothing, look at this fashion. And it's all focusing on what you might not have at that time, right? So yeah, that's we're just bombarded with it. Instagram, TV, radio, just even walking outside, seeing what people have. It's constant reminders of something that you don't have, something that you lack in your life. And this is what drives a lot of us to get it, right? It's like, oh, I want to make money to get this nice car that I see, um, or buy this new piece of clothing, or I want to achieve this body. So one thought that I had today, which is really becoming closer to accepting ourselves 100% now. That is quite a hard goal to achieve, I think. It's slowly, it's like a bit of a slow process. You can't just go from one day comparing yourself to others and not really feeling good about yourself to completely 100% loving yourself and never sort of comparing yourself to anyone else again, because I think it's very natural for us to compare ourselves to other people. Now, obviously, ideally, you don't want it to start taking over your life, and you don't want to always feel like you're, other people that are better than you and other people have more things than you and all this other stuff. But I think we can slowly move towards accepting ourselves 100%, whether that's 1% every year or 1% every month. I think with anything, it's like small steps and small 1% are going to add up to a massive big change in how we feel and how we interact with the world. So the main, once again, it says I've run out of space, so I've just had to delete some stuff. Um, but yeah, so the main thing that I realized today was that we can make one step in towards accepting ourselves that little bit that little bit more, right? Um, so what I realized is that the more influences we have coming in towards us, um, the more it's going to affect us, right? So one thing I realized really was I can say if I'm looking through Instagram and I just see all these pictures of say all these guys that look really good, and then that's making me feel that I'm not good enough, that oh, I've still got a lot more work to do and stuff like that. But what I want us to do, guys, is to make that make those influences a little bit more compact. So it's like we're picking the mentors, the people that motivate us. We're picking who they are, and we're making that group a little bit smaller, because we all need mentors, right? Without mentors, we don't have anyone to look up to. But the thing is, we're getting, it's like we're getting too many mentors, and that just reminds us that or it makes us feel that, like, oh, everyone's better than us, and like, look at this person, look at this person, look at this person, look how far they are, and look what physique they've achieved, and look what life they're living, and it makes us feel crap about ourselves at the end of the day. Now, if you put it into perspective, this is what I thought in my head, right? So it's like I saw all these guys on Instagram, the fitness models, bodybuilders, and all these people. But then if I lower my scope, so I'm going to say, instead of comparing myself to all the people out there on Instagram and in magazines, I'm going to just compare myself to the people in my gym. So yeah, you're still comparing yourself to people, But by lowering that scope of comparison, puts things into perspective a little bit, right? So you might be like, oh, there's one really massive, strong, really one guy who's built a really good physique in the gym, right? But it's probably what, one or two, depending on the gym that you go to. So now in that sense, you sort of see the whole gym as a whole, and you're like, damn, look at all these people that are similar to me, that you know, they're coming in every day, they're working hard, they're trying to achieve that physique. And but then there's just that one dude who's like, you know, everyone looks up to him, everyone asks him for advice. Now he's the mentor, right? Now that is one step closer to realizing that you're not alone in this, right? It's one step closer to you to learn to accept yourself. You're just like, you know, there's this one guy, and he's almost like the oracle of knowledge or something like that, right? But as soon as you go on Instagram and you see all these pictures and videos of these guys, you're just like, whoa, look at all these people that have achieved all this stuff, and look at me, I'm here, and what have I done? And it makes you feel like crap. Um, so what I'm suggesting is that we take control of the influences that are coming into us, right? So whether that means, for Instagram, for example, is trying not to like browse, because obviously Instagram has this clever thing where depending on what you like, it will show you on that home screen different videos, like popular ones that are trending right now and stuff. So you're always going to be able to find new people that motivate you, right? But really, what that does, it just reminds you that there's so many more people out there that have achieved something that you haven't. That's what it does at the end of the day. Like, you can have the best intentions, you can think, oh, these people are motivating me, but what usually happens, because we all doubt ourselves every once in a while. Even the most confident person, or seemingly confident person, is going to doubt themselves, right? So it's very, very hard for us to have all these people out there that are like, maybe in that area of their life they've got more achieved, for example. But all these reminders, I can't say this enough, is all these reminders are gonna just sort of they're gonna think, it's gonna make you think that you're not good enough. So the first step is to filter out the influences that are coming in. So what I've done is just pick one or two people that I really relate to on YouTube, on social media, um, and they have become my mentors. So I'm trying to avoid any other influences that come in that remind me that there's so many other people out there that have got further than I have, and it just puts things into perspective, guys. It's one step closer to learning to love yourself 100%. So for you ladies out there, it means that, you know, don't try not to scroll through Instagram and you're like, oh, look at this woman, she's got this butt, and like, oh, look at this woman, she has this legs. It's like, it's pick one sort of person that you really like. She has good content, she has good videos, she has good exercises. Maybe it's a similar body type or structure to you, and then just learn what you can from her and appreciate her, and be like, she's come so far and she's achieved this, and she really motivates me to better myself. And then maybe try and just stop there. Like, try not to get more influences like, oh, look at this girl, look at this girl, look at this girl. Because if you think about it, if you compare yourself to just one person, then that's one person and you, and then you might be like, oh, this person's better at me than this, um, but I've got this area of my life sorted out, right? But if there's like hundreds here versus you, then that's just going to make you feel like you're alone. So yeah, these are the passing thoughts that I've had today. I think it's definitely one step closer to learning to love yourself 100%, which is, yeah, we said, it's very hard to do. And it's just something that's helped me in the past. Because the other day I got I just eaten, and I was sort of in that, sort of vegging out mood, and so I was scrolling through Instagram, and then I just saw these guys like doing this and uh, doing this on the Olympic rings and really shredded and stuff, and then it sort of made me like, oh, damn, maybe I want to try and lean out again and get some abs back, and then my mindset had shifted a little bit, right? I went from sort of accepting myself how I am, like from when I was a bit chubby. I've got some body fat accumulated around my abdominal region, right? And it's kind of there to stay. So if I look at these people that don't have that, and I'm like, oh, I really want to get rid of that. That's kind of trying to change my own makeup, my biology, right? And the more people that I see that have got that sorted out, the more I will want it. And it's just crazy how like just 10 minutes on Instagram can make you really idolize other people, and it's like shifting the focus from what you actually just want for yourself, um, and then it makes you live up to other people's expectations that they've set. So yeah, that's my passing thoughts for today. And first step is to just cut down your mentors, cut down the amount of influences that are coming into you, whether that means following less people, trying not to go on Instagram as much, because Instagram is a big one. It's so easy to just open it up and receive all these influences. So yeah, that's a wrap, guys.